Tonight on ABC, The Bachelor in Paradise is finally back with your favorite bachelors and bachelorettes looking for love in all the right and wrong places. Noelle, it's finally back.
I'm so excited.
And that's tonight on ABC.
I can't wait.
I'll tell you more about it in a little while. Welcome to Catfish, episode 15. I'm your host, comedian Tracey Carnazzo, joined by my co-host, Noelle Winters Herzog.
Hello, Tracey.
Hello, Noelle. How are you?
I'm pretty good. How are you?
I'm good. We're here to talk about season 8 episode. I don't know. I think it's 47. They didn't actually list the episode number on this.
Interesting.
Yeah. And it's Dey and Cody.
Dey.
I don't know. I have a lot of comments for after we talk about
we do the stuff, then we talk the shit.
We got to do the stuff first. All right.
Yeah.
So Dey found Cody when she was 14. And it's like they keep I saw The Coming Attraction 400 times in a row.
Right. Mm-hmm. I don't know why.
Okay. All right. So now snacks in the office. This is basically the theme of this week.
But also, is Neve like mad? Trail mix is what makes you happy?
Okay. Trail mix is the second worst snack, only winning by party mix.
Okay. Party mix is something that happens a lot in my house.
I don't know why. Every time I go to your house and there's an event, there's a party mix involved.
I don't buy it. I've never bought party mix in my life.
There was so much party mix at your 40th birthday party.
I know.
That I didn't know I knew it was a party for sure.
But why is there a mix of it?
But there was a lot of mixing.
Party mix is like what? Pretzel, cheese doodles.
It's yuck.
Yeah. It's all the things I don't want.
It's everything that's stale.
Yeah. I just don't want it.
I think that's what they do. They take out like all the stale ones and they mix it together.
Like Donut Connection. It's all of Dunkin' Donuts old donuts.
Is
they
it?
Sell it. Yeah. Donut Connection is their day old.
Where's Donut Connection?
There was one on Avenue and Garrettson Avenue. Now it's a toy store. I don't know how that happened.
I don't know why that business model didn't hold up.
It was there for a long time too. They also sell you know how like Hershey's makes things that like aren't just like candy bars. It's like Hershey brand things. That's what they would sell there too. Say like Hershey brand. I'm trying to think off the top of my head, like coffee or something. It was like Hershey brand. Yeah.
I don't know about a lot of these things. Anyway, trail mix is gross.
Yuck.
So Dey lives in LA.
Mm-hmm.
Cody lives in Iowa, and he is a YouTube star.
I don't know what this means.
He does YouTube videos. I don't know about star, but she reached out to him 5 years ago and then she added him on Snap and they've been talking on Snap.
Okay. I mean, but why aren't you sharing pictures on Snap?
Well, they're both single and he even canceled his vasectomy.
Okay. That's love, huh?
So he could have her children.
Sure. Okay. Sounds good.
They never video chat. They never talk on the phone.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, she's just, as Neve says, daydreaming.
Oh boy. Bum, bum, bum.
And she's in Alhambra, California.
Right.
Did I say that right? Or did I make up that sound?
I think you made up that sound, but she's in an Airbnb, right?
In Alhambra.
I think it's Alhambra. Maybe it's Alhambra.
Alhambra.
I don't know.
She's 27 years old.
She's pretty.
She's pretty, but I also can't see what she looks like.
I know.
She doesn't open her eyes.
Her eyes are all the way closed. I guess I say she's pretty because I really like her hair.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
But I can't tell what she looks like.
I know. She's like the whole time her eyes are closed.
Her eyes are closed the whole time. There's bad lighting. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
So they keep waving these red flags and saying like, no, there's all these red flags. Oh, red flag. It's like, yes, that is what the show should be called. Red flags.
The show should be called Red Flag.
Yeah. Cody, this is how she found him. He was the editor of another video she was watching, and it gave him credit for editing the video. So she clicked on it, blah, blah, blah. There you go.
But is that like a thing? Do people do that? I guess.
Yeah, sure. I mean, you discover people. It's like discovering someone that was a guest on your someone else's podcast. And
that's
then like,
true. I go down the rabbit hole a lot.
So he uses the same username. She searched it on Snap, but he also doesn't acknowledge her on other social media.
See, but that to me right there is like, hello.
He doesn't want kids, but he only wants her kids.
Okay. I've heard that before.
Because, and this is a Catfish original phrase, they have a deep connection.
Of course they do. They always do.
And they really bonded over mental health.
Well, good for them.
In 2019, she was diagnosed schizophrenic. And part of her mental illness was that she didn't want to take her meds because she was like basically paranoid to take her meds.
Right.
Which is kind of the worst.
Yeah, of course. That's terrifying.
Because it's like you have something
what would make you feel better.
Right. But that's the actual problem that you have, is that you're too paranoid to do things. And it's like the only way. It's like the chicken and the egg kind of thing.
Yes.
Oh God. What
that
nightmare.
Sounds like being at war with yourself all day.
So he's the one who convinced her to take her meds,
which is awesome.
And then he was also diagnosed with a disorder and he takes meds. But what disorder?
I know. They just said a disorder. I don't know.
Okay. So she developed schizophrenia around her 18th birthday.
She hears a commentary of her life.
A play-by-play of her day.
Could you imagine?
I feel like I do that for myself.
Okay. So while I was watching this, I'm like, is this what I do? Because I feel like this is what I do. But I guess when you don't have control over it, that's what the problem is.
She hears it all day long.
Yeah. So, that's terrible.
Now he sends her pictures, but he only sends her pictures that are already posted on social media.
But that's weird too.
It's super weird. But you know what, Noelle? Tonight on ABC, Love is a Beach and someone will get burned. Bachelor in Paradise is finally back with your favorite bachelors and bachelorettes looking for love in all the right and wrong places. Ooh. It's going to be SPF'd up starting tonight on ABC. These guys and gals have waited a long time to get back to the beach, and they're just bursting, thirsting, and pounding against the waves. And just to make it a bit hotter, a few celebrities are packing their bags to guest host.
Who?
David Spade.
I love him. Okay.
Lil Jon.
Amazing.
Lance Bass and
Favorite.
More. They'll dip their toes in the paradise waters this season. Can Queen Victoria find her king? Will Connor the cat prove that he can kiss? Will anyone even talk to Carl? It's paradise like you've never seen, and who knows, someone or someones might get married. Think you've seen this before? Beach, please. Bachelor in Paradise premieres tonight at 8/7 Central on ABC.
Beach, please.
All right. So he sent her also, there's a picture of him and his mom.
Right. And you're like, or is this his older girlfriend?
Right. We don't know. So now they look at his Instagram and his girlfriend Lena's there and he's posting pictures of her.
Like all the time still.
Yeah. Lena Solido. She's like, oh no, they broke up around February.
And it's like, well, then why is he still, he was posting up recently,
April.
up to 2 months ago.
So his phone number, when they search it, comes up as Lena Solido.
That's so weird.
Maybe Lena is the one that's using Snapchat to talk to her. That's what they're thinking.
But it's like also like, but why?
Well, they find his Facebook and March 8th, he's still posting pictures of Lena.
Interesting.
So they message his mom, Tracey. Neve makes me giggle.
He always makes me giggle though.
He's like, hi, this is Neve from Dancing with the Stars.
I love him.
So then they find a hate blog about Cody.
These are rough. There's a lot of hate.
Okay, but this is what happens when you're on the internet. These trolls. This is what internet trolling is. So they find this thing. It's called Encyclopedia Pond.
Right.
And it means like basically like you're being, outed on the internet or whatever.
I've always seen that word like pawn or whatever it is. And I never knew what it was. Like it always looked like owned, pawned. Yeah.
Sort of. So his mom calls back and he's like, do you know me from Dancing with the Stars or Catfish? She's like, actually both. So he's single, she says, and he has been talking to someone. So they're like, all right, if we tell you his Snapchat, can you confirm or deny? So they tell it to her and she's like, nope, not his. And then all of a sudden, like everyone they call on Catfish, she has to get back to work immediately.
Her boss is calling.
I have to go.
My boss is calling me.
Well, now Neve does an ultimate dad joke. He gets Cammy with the snake Pringles in a can.
But it made me laugh because that was real. She actually really did jump.
Yeah.
She cursed at him.
So they reach out to the Snapchat and it brings them to a Twitter.
Right.
It's connected to this Twitter with racist stuff. And it's the same stuff that they were saying on that blog. So whoever did the blog also made a Twitter that matches his Snapchat handle.
It's like I can't wrap my brain around the fact that people really do that.
Yes, people do it all the way.
Mm-hmm.
So Cammie's like, what if this guy who hates him made this and then found Lena's number, gave Dey his number, and then she started texting it, and Lena's like, who is this? And that's how they broke up.
I mean, it makes sense.
So they tell Dey everything that they found. They found the Twitter, and also the Twitter has racist stuff on it. And it also has a Black Lives Matter hashtag so that it will troll other Black Lives Matter
which
people.
Is just unbelievable.
So she wants to know what their intentions were.
Right.
So she but I mean, what are their intentions?
What are the intentions? Right.
Okay, now also she has a secret. She got married in January, but she's getting a divorce. They were only dating for 4 months, and just weeks or a week after she got married, she's getting divorced.
Okay. I mean, I don't even know if I buy this. Are they really getting divorced? I
don't know. So they want Dey to reach out to him about Catfish.
Right.
So also, Noelle, I know you like her hair. She has the Rachel haircut.
Does she?
Yeah, Rachel from Friends. She has
I feel like she just has like full, like these pretty curls, like flip curls. It's very My 70s Show.
No, it's the Rachel cut.
Is it it's not My 70s Show.
That 70s show. That 70s show. Okay, if you guys we have to vote on this.
I see the Rachel cut in my head.
Yeah, it's that one.
It.
So we're gonna do a side by side.
Okay.
Make sure you go to Catfish Trash Talk on Facebook, and I want to know: do you think it's the Rachel, or do you think it is that 70s show hair flip?
And the girl who I'm thinking of, I think is the girl that died from that 70s show.
Oh, no.
I know that sounds terrible,
That's terrible.
Yeah.
Well, he read the message and he's like, oh, okay.
Okay. Like no big deal. And now it's like, he didn't even put up a fight though.
And he pops up and it's him.
In a hideous manner.
Noelle. I can't believe it. That's all I have to say. I can't believe it.
First of all, I can't believe it's him because there were so many signs that it wasn't him.
Right.
That I'm shocked that it actually was him. Second of all, I was like, he catfished us by his pictures.
He catfished me.
Yeah.
So bad. And now I know why he has, he didn't want to reveal himself. He said that he has anxiety to talk on video.
Okay, but why? Here's the thing. Why can't people just say that?
Also, do you notice that Neve said asshole on MTV and they didn't bleep it out?
No. Really? I didn't even notice that. That's weird.
Okay, so this guy, Cody, said that he used to talk about political and religious beliefs on YouTube.
Right.
And that's why he's getting trolls.
Yeah, but he's saying that people spliced it together.
Okay.
Yeah, they fugazied it just for you.
I'm sure. Jan.
Yeah.
Then he says that the reason his phone comes up as Lena is because they're on a family plan. After Valentine's Day, they split.
And you're still on a family plan?
Noelle. He apologizes. He loves her.
Oh, you're gorgeous.
And he said that his mom lied about his Snapchat.
I mean, I guess I feel like that's what my mom wouldn't do that, but moms do that. My mom would be like, "Oh, that's her."
Now she has to reveal her secret.
Right.
She tells him about her marriage in January, and he says that he needs a second to process that, and he walks away. And to be honest with you, I felt relief when he walked away because my eyes got a break.
Also, I think this was his real house too.
Yes.
Now I'm obsessed with trying to figure out whose house is real and whose isn't.
He comes back. He is not mad at her at all.
No.
He says that it's impulsive and, it is what it is.
That's the thing. Here's what he said. He said, I'm not mad because I've been a compulsive person.
Impulsive.
No, he said compulsive.
Oh, did he?
Yeah. That's why I'm like, what the hell does he mean? I purposely wrote that down. I'm like, this guy's off.
Oh, all right. Well, he's very good looking. So he wants to meet her immediately. Right. He lives in Iowa. She goes to Iowa
right away.
They're talking about kids and marriage and how he's going to move to LA.
Okay. What do you think?
I think
Mhm.
that I don't know what she looks like,
Uh-huh.
but I do know what he looks like,
And
unfortunately.
it's not good.
It is surprising.
I was startled.
I was feeling off.
You text me about it. That's how off you felt.
I couldn't believe it.
First of all, I can't believe maybe this is an Iowa look. Let's just say that.
Maybe it's I think we've been rewatching Teen Mom from the beginning on Teen Mom Trash Talk, and it looks as though he is from possibly South Carolina in 2010.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Jeez.
He is he's hard to look at.
Yeah. We got that.
Like I was looking at him and didn't want to
I wanted to stop. When he walked away and he had to gather himself, I was like, okay, I'm also going to gather myself.
I think that having nothing to do with any mental illness, nothing like that. I think that they're wacky. These two. Yeah.
The way they're acting is
trust me, has nothing to do with schizophrenia. They're just acting wacky. Yeah.
Yes. Right. So it's like, I understand that they shared that they have mental illness, but like also it's still too quick.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. It's too quick.
Also, what is your insecurities?
Right. Also, I don't know. I just feel like he came on. He had nothing to say besides like,
I love her so much.
And I love her so much. It's just so weird. You're talking for 13 years and you just joined Zoom.
They haven't been talking for 13 years. She was a fan of his.
But that's right. But they've been talking for 5.
Right.
5 years. And he's just like, sure. Okay.
But he's so in love with her.
Yeah. It's so
that he can't take it.
When she told him that she was married, he was all out acting. He was like, oh, I don't know how I feel about that. And I'm like,
give me a second.
Is this guy kidding?
He had to go in the bathroom and splash some water on his face, so it looked like he was crying.
No, this isn't. That's why I feel like this wasn't real.
Well, we know something about catfish, and we know that it is actually usually backwards, and it's usually the catfish that reaches out first.
Right, but why can't they just tell us that?
Right, because then maybe the other person's the catfish, or at least it could be like helping a catfish.
Right. It's so weird. Right. It's just a weird. I don't know why they're not truthful about it.
They need
then
to be more
I feel
truthful.
like don't Neve and Cammy know then already the outcome? So all of this isn't genuine because they already know who the catfish is.
I don't think they know.
That's what I'm wondering.
I don't think they know. I read this article. I think it was written in like 2014. If you search like catfish behind the scenes or whatever, it's like the truth about catfish. And it said that the host
Park.
Catfish Park, which wasn't in this episode. Catfish Park has been actually rented out to 90 Day Fiance and Teen Mom a lot. So that's why they had to do it on Zoom. Everyone thinks that Catfish is on Zoom right now because of COVID.
Yeah.
It's not. It's because Catfish Park is not available.
See, I feel like if they go back to Catfish Park, the show is going to get a lot better again.
Really?
Yeah. The buildup of the cars passing and you don't know where, or the houses that don't exist. I need that kind of drama in my life.
I do like that. I like when they send Neve into a strange backyard.
Yes.
In the
or
dusk.
Like the person will open the door crack and be like, I only want Neve to come in. And Neve just disappears into the void. Like, I love this.
I know, but it's like, what the fuck are you doing?
He's ballsy. He's very ballsy.
I think that I would do that too, though.
You would do that. I'd be Max. I'd stand outside and wait.
You'd be like, oh, I have to film this because I'm the video man.
That would be me though.
I have the fake video camera. I have my mom's old Polaroid that has no film in it, but I'm going to pretend it's a video camera.
I'm just going to hold it here for you.
It's like,
yeah,
no,
you would
go
go into the house. You just would.
I would go in.
But also though, as I watch this and I hear Cammy speak, like you guys remind me so much of each other. She always has such sound advice.
Ooh, I have sound advice.
She does. Surprisingly, yes. No, you always have sound advice, and so does she. She's always like, because she'll say if something's wrong, she'll be like, no, you don't put up with that, or she'll say you're overreacting or whatever it is. Like she's pretty rational. I like it.
Yes, and the problem is that I think a lot of so I am fairly level-headed, not with my own situations, but with other people's situations. So because it's always easier to see clearly on someone else's. Yeah. And I think that what we forget is that these people, and I'm not talking about just this episode.
Yeah.
A lot of these people are not self-aware.
Yes.
So you give them this advice almost like they're of sound mind and body.
Yes.
And they're not. So it doesn't really matter.
Right. this isn't going to work.
Right.
You
And
know?
then you're like,
Yeah.
oh, okay.
Hmm.
I gave her actual advice, but she can't follow it because she can't even hear me. It's like the guy that was like, no, it's Katy Perry.
That's the thing. Like he wasn't okay.
Right. But you're like, no, it's not. And he's like, okay, all right.
But I can't, okay, him. I can't wait to talk about him. He messaged a girl afterward. Oh my God. I'm never going to get over
That's
that
what
either.
I mean. Like a lot of these people, I mean, listen, I've contacted Catfish many times.
Yes.
They're not interested in me.
It's just so funny because this is just like who you are. Meanwhile, it's like, I would never contact Catfish.
No, I didn't really contact Catfish. I would have to be the
They
Catfish.
should love us.
They should love us.
Yeah.
I think that we should, you guys tag us. I'm on Instagram and Twitter as Trixie Tuzini, TRIXIETUZZINI, and Noelle is Noe Girl. Tag us in all of their stuff. You know, comment on their stuff. Tell Neve and Cammie about us.
Tell them about us.
Tell everyone. We want them to know. I'm still not going to get over. I hate to bring it up again, but last week's episode, what does Billy look like?
Tracey, I have been thinking about this. So someone in our group, in our Catfish Trash Talk group, explained him because she's from the same town, I think it was, as him. And she explained, she said that he's exactly what you would think. That
what
he
do I
was
think?
like,
I don't know.
She gave like a full ass description. Basically, like I could just picture him. It's like all the guys by my mom's house in Kentucky, you know, like Quicksilver shirts.
Right. Okay.
And like
I see.
boot cut jeans.
Okay. All right.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
I'm picking up what you are putting down for sure. Yeah. It's just so crazy because people are like, get Billy on the podcast. And I'm like, I don't even know who Billy is.
Well, that's the thing. We can't find out who Billy is because Billy, maybe he doesn't exist. Who knows?
Oh God.
That was a monumental episode though.
That was pretty good.
That was a good one. That was
but
really
again,
good.
It's like not self-aware.
No, not self-aware at all.
Not self-aware. All right, guys. We will see you next week. And make sure you're following us on Instagram and Twitter, Trixie Tuzini, Noe Girl. And make sure you're giving the podcast a 5-star rating, an amazing review. Come over, join our Facebook page and patreon.com/trash talk podcast for so much bonus content that your head will explode. And listen to our other podcasts, Teen Mom Trash Talk and 90 Day Fiance Trash Talk. We love you. I gotta go.
I love you.
Bye.
Bye.